The final confrontation in the forest. This is the epic conclusion, where evil is unmasked completely, the spiritual war reaches its peak, and Pastor Gideon's fate is finally decided. He hid behind the pulpit. But now he hides behind the forest. The final sacrifice has begun. And only one side will survive the rising sun. At the dark forest, early morning. The forest is unusually still. Fog snakes through the trees. Obinna, Mama F, Danjuma, and two brave young men move quickly through the thick bush, guided by the child who escaped. Child, pointing. They went that way, near the old secretary. He was chanting. The others, crying. Mama F said to Obinna, "If we don't reach them before the seventh chant, their souls will be sealed forever." Moments later at the secretary. Pastor Gideon stands before a massive, twisted tree, ancient and scarred with old blood marks. 3 villagers are tied to it, their eyes closed, barely conscious. Gideon's robe is torn, his face distorted, his voice layered with something inhuman. Pastor Gideon, chanting. "Spirit of the deep, accept this final gift. Give me immortality. Let the church be mine alone." A strange wind circles around him. The leaves above begin to fall upward instead of down. Obinna steps out shouting, "Gideon! The lies are over. Your altar is gone. Your secrets are dust." Gideon turns slowly. His eyes are pitch black. He begins laughing, mad, broken laughter. Saying, "You think you've won. You cleanse the bones, but the root is still alive." He raises his hand, the tree begins to bleed. The tired villagers scream in agony. Spiritual warfare begins. Mama F throws blessed salt into the wind. Danjuma rings a sacred bell. Obinna steps forward with a burning torch made from sacred herbs. Danjuma, chanting, "We break every covenant with darkness. Return to dust." Mama F also saying, "We stand on the blood of truth, not fear." Pastor Gideon, snarling, "Then burn with them." He strikes his staff to the ground. Shadows rise, tall, faceless spirits clawing at the group. Obinna raises his torch high. It glows with divine fire. Obinna, yelling, "By the voice of the ancestors, be gone." The torch explodes in light. The shadows scream and vanish. The tree howls. Pastor Gideon collapses to his knees, shaking. His demon form begins to fade. He crawls toward Obinna, pleading, in tears, "Please, don't let them take me. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I only wanted power, I only wanted to be respected." Obinna, coldly, to Pastor Gideon, "You sacrificed your people for ego. You wore the name of God but served the devil." Suddenly, the ground splits open behind Gideon, a dark pit forming. A smoky hand reaches out, grabbing his ankle. Pastor Gideon, screaming, "No! Please! I can still repent." Mama Efe, quietly, said, "Judgment is already written." The hand pulls him in. The pit closes. At sunrise, the 3 villagers are untied. Obinna and the others carry them back. The forest begins to glow warmly, the curse is broken. And so it ended, not with applause, but with silence. The fake pastor had fallen, and the village was free. At the village square, days later, the church has been torn down. A new shrine stands, one of truth, unity, and memory. Mama Rose's picture hangs at its entrance. Chief elder to the villagers, "Let this be a lesson, not all that wears a robe walks with God. Let us never sleep with our eyes closed again." Obinna sat under a tree at night. Obinna sits alone, staring at the stars. Mama Efe joining him. "You did what many feared. The village owes you more than it knows. Obinna said, softly. It wasn't me. It was the truth that fought. I was only a vessel. He was always a fake pastor. But the people who stood for truth became legends. Don't just watch, stand for the truth. Click like, subscribe, and share to spread this message. Evil hides in plain sight, but together, we expose it. The end.